make sure it's safe to take out on the road. I'm an all-state student, all right? All-state student or whatever, all-state truck. So first and foremost, I'm gonna keep it real simple. Top to the bottom, left to the right. We're gonna start off with the 3 L's, all right? 3 L's, lights, leans, and leaks. First, you wanna make sure your truck is not leaking any fluids, oil, any hydraulic fluid, any power steering fluid, any type of fluids, windshield wiper fluid, coolant, none of that. You wanna make sure you don't got no leaks, all right? Then you wanna make sure all your lights is intact, you know what I'm saying? No deficiencies on your lights. Top to the bottom, your headlights, your high beam, all that stuff, right? And then leans, you wanna make sure your truck is not leaning to the left side or the right side. You might have a flat tire or you might have a suspension issue, all right? That's your 3 L's, that concludes that. So we're gonna start from the top to the bottom, left to the right. Keep it real simple. 3 lights in the middle is our identification lights. They not cracked or broken, properly secured to the vehicle, amber in color, no signs of any moisture, all right? Lights on the end, which will be our clearance lights. They're not cracked or broken, properly secured to the vehicle, amber in color, no signs of any moisture, okay? We're gonna work our way down there to the windshield. Our windshield, from what it looks like, is not cracked or broken, properly mounted and secured to the vehicle, all right? The rubber seals around the windshield is not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rotted. Also has an inspection sticker in the windshield, okay? Work our way down there to the windshield wipers. Alright, they're not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured to the vehicle. Alright, we're gonna work our way down to the rubber seals behind the windshield wipers are not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rotted. Okay, then we're gonna work our way down there. I'm gonna say it now, because it's comfortable for me because it's in my face. Our mirrors, alright, our mirrors on the outside of the truck. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured to the vehicle. The rubber seals around there is not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rotted. Alright, we're gonna work our way down there. We got our 4-way flashes, turning signals, and our marker lights, alright? They're not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, amber in color, no signs of any moisture in there, okay? We have our high beams and low beams right here. They're not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, clean and clear in color, no signs of any moisture, alright? It's up to you about the bumper, alright? The bumper is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, alright? That's not on the state exam though, in Pennsylvania, alright? We have our, our license plate. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. All right. Now that concludes the top to bottom, left to right of the front of the CMV. I'm gonna crack the hood, and we're gonna start from our passenger side, from the top to bottom, left to the right. A general overview inspection. So yeah, keep it simple, general overview. Our rubber hoses, no abrasive balls or cuts, no signs of any leaking over here. We're not missing any clips, no shinings to let you know you're missing any clips. Our nuts and bolts look like they're fastened and they're properly in place. Our electrical lines are not ripped, torn, or frayed, or corded, so it won't start a fire. All right, we're gonna start from the top to the bottom, left to the right. All right, keep it simple for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. The coolant reservoir is right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking on that. How you would check your coolant reservoir is you would take the cap off and make sure the seals underneath is not ripped, torn, or frayed, or the jar rod. All right, I'm gonna take that off because this truck ain't been running. You know what I'm saying? Take that off. Make sure the rubber seals underneath are not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rod. I put that back on. As you can see, this is see-through, so you can see that it's at operating level, which would be the max position. All right. So we're gonna work our way down there. So we have the rubber hose underneath the coolant reservoir that leads to the water pump, and we have the rubber hose at the bottom of the radiator that also leads to the water pump. No abrasive balls or cuts, no signs of any leaking on those 2 hoses that leads to the water pump. Our water pump is back there. It shows that it's gear driven because it's more in the middle of the engine. Some of them are belt driven. Whatever it is, you want to tell the examiner which one it is so he know what you're speaking on. But the water pump is not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking on that. All right. Next is our alternator. Will be this right here, this component right there. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured to the vehicle. Okay. How you would check your alternator is the rubber belt on the alternator is not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rot. No less than a 1/2 or 3/4 worth of an inch of plate on that belt. All right. Bang. We're gonna work our way over to our dipstick and our oil filler right here. The oil slip in the dipstick is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking. Don't forget leaking. All right. How you would check that to make sure it's at operating level? You would take the dipstick out, wipe it off, put it back in, make sure it's at the full mark, operating level. Make sure the rubber seals underneath, the dipstick is not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rotted. Put that back on. Our oil filler, you would take that off, make sure the rubber seals underneath is not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rotted, all right? Make sure it also have a safety chain for the top of the cap, so when you're in motion, it won't, get lost or get off the vehicle, all right? While it's here too, I'm gonna check the frame. The frame is not bent, cracked, or broken, everything is probably been secured to the frame. All right, that concludes our general overview for the passenger side of the CMV. Then we're gonna work our way to the driver's side now. Again, top to the bottom, left to the right. Keep it real simple for you so you don't, get lost. All right, general overview of the driver's side, okay? We have our rubber hoses, no abrasive or cuts, no signs of any leaking, and our electrical lines are not ripped, torn, afraid, or corded, so we'll start a fire. All right, no signs of any leaking. Look like we're not missing no nuts, no bolts, no clips, aren't no shininess. Let you know that you're missing any clips or whatever, all right? So, I'm gonna start from the top. For me, it would be this right here, our steering shaft or steering rod, whichever way word is comfortable for you. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, no excessive play on that steering rod as well, all right? We're gonna work our way down to our U-joints, which would be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, all right? The bushes is also not ripped, torn, afraid, or dry rot. No signs of any leaking because there's fluids in there, okay? So we're gonna come back to right here, which will be our governor. We have our governor. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, audible leaks, all right? The component underneath the governor would be the air compressor, all right? It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, okay? Bang. We're gonna work our way over here to our power steering reservoir. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, all right? How you would check that is you would take the cap off, make sure you wipe it off, put it back in, make sure it's at operating level, which would be full, okay? And make sure the rubber seals underneath the cap is not ripped, torn, or free or dry rotted. Put that back on. So underneath here, the coolant reservoir, we have two rubber hoses. Two rubber hoses that leads to the power steering pump, which would be back there. Our rubber hoses, no abrasive or cuts on that, no signs of any leaking, all right? Our power steering pump will be back here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking on that, all right? Now, we're gonna lead our way down. We're gonna work our way down to our our gearbox right here. Our gearbox is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking on that, okay? All right, now, we're on our steering linkage now. We're on our steering linkage, steering, okay? We have our pitman arm, which would be this right here. Looks like an arm. We have our castle nuts, our cotter pins, and our drag link, which would be that. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds on that, all right? So we have our upper right here and our lower control arm. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds. We have our tie rod, which would be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds. And that would be our steering linkage. Now we're gonna work our way over to our suspension system, all right? We have our front and we have our rear spring mounts, which would be back there. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, okay? We have our leaf springs or spring leaf, whichever word you wanna use that's comfortable for you. It's bent, but it's not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds. No signs of it being shifted or scissored, okay? We have our U-bolts. Both of them, U-bolts. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, okay? We have our shock absorber, which would be just right here. Our shock absorber. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of it leaking anything. No new fluids, all right? Because it has hydraulic fluids in there, okay? Bang, that concludes the suspension system. Now we're gonna work our way to our braking system now. So we're gonna start from the top, which would be this right here, our brake hose. No abrasive bolts or cuts, no signs of any leaking, probably been secure on both ends, okay? Bang. Come on down to our brake chamber and our brake clamps, which would be that right there. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, all right? We're gonna work our way down to our slack adjuster and push rod, okay? It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any debris or contaminants in there. Now, how you would check your slack adjuster is you would chock your wheels, you would get in the cab, put it in the lowest gear, okay? Release your spring brakes, come out. No more than 1 inch worth of play on the slack adjuster, all right? Bang. Work our way on the inside of our brake pads, which would be that in there. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of it being dangerously worn down, bluish and cut to let you know that it's overheating, okay? Then we have our brake drum, which would be this in here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, no signs of any leaking on that, all right? Then we have our inner hub seal, which would be this in here, all right? It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, okay? Then we have our inner rim. Our inner rim is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, okay? Then we have our inner tire. Our inner tire, no abrasion, bulges, and cuts on that. It's properly mounted and secured to the rim of the vehicle, okay? Then we have the top of our tire, okay? No abrasion, bulges, and cuts on that. It's evenly worn, no less than 432 inches on the tread depth on that, okay? You will check that with a tread depth gauge, okay? Make sure that it's operating level. Make sure it's evenly worn. All right, we're gonna work our way to the outside of the tire now. No abrasion, bulges, and cuts. No signs of any, none of that, okay? Work our way down to our outer rim. Our outer rim, it's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds on that, all right? Work our way down to our lug nuts. Our lug nuts are not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, rust stains, or shininess to let you know the lug nuts might be loose, okay? Bang, work our way down to our outer hub seal, which would be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking. How you would check it is you would pop it off, make sure it's properly lubricated, pop it back on, all right? Bang. Our valve stem, which would be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, all right? How you would check that is with an air pressure gauge to make sure your tire is properly inflated, all right? It's missing a cap. So another thing is that when you inspect it, you want to tell the examiner what you're looking at, point to or touch, okay? If it's missing something, just let them know it's missing something so you know what you're talking about, you're speaking of, all right? And that concludes our driver's side right there. We're gonna work our way back to the back of the truck. So we're gonna start here with our light, our turn signals, four-way flash, and our marker lights. It's not cracked or broken, amber color, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any moisture, okay? Bang, we're gonna work our way to the door now. Our door, our mirrors, okay? Our door handle. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, all right? And our door hinges, it's not bent, cracked, or broken. Put a little nudge on it, probably been secured to the vehicle. It's probably secure, all right? Bang. We have our rubber seals around the door. It's not ripped, torn, afraid, or dry rotted, okay? Probably been secured to the vehicle, okay? So it's all up to you what you want to do, how you want to do your inspection, right? Your pre-trip inspection. So while it's in my face, I'm going to bring it up now. Your fire extinguishers is at the full level. It's properly mounted and secured to the vehicle. You're supposed to have your three triangle markers that's in there right there. And you're also supposed to have 4 extra fuses, all right? Bang, that's done. We're going to close the door back now. Our 3-point contact bar, okay? It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, all right? The rubber seals around the mirror too. It's not ripped, torn, afraid, or dry rotted also. Work our way down to our fuel tank, okay? Our fuel tank is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leak in any fuels, okay? Or how you would check your fuel tank is you would take the cap off, make sure the rubber seals underneath is not ripped, torn, afraid, or dry rotted, and make sure it has that safety chain on the cap so when you're in motion, it doesn't go get lost or go anywhere, all right? Let's put that back on. Make sure you got fuel in your tank as well, all right? The fuel tank straps, okay? They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, and the rubber seals underneath the fuel tank straps are not ripped, torn, afraid, or dry rotted, all right? So we have our steps now. Our steps are not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any debris on there, so if you get up there, you'll slip, all right? We're gonna work our way back to the truck now. So we have our catwalk, ladies and gentlemen. This is our catwalk. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, all right? We get up there now. So right here, we have our drive shaft down there. All right, our drive shaft is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds on that, all right? So I'm gonna check these right here, our glad hands, all right? We have our glad hands, ladies and gentlemen. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, all right? No signs of any leaking. We have our emergency lines, our service lines, and our electrical lines, all right? No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no signs of any leaking, okay? How you would check your glad hands, though, you make sure the rubber grommets on the inside is not ripped, torn, afraid, or dry rotted. And your electrical lines, pull that out, and you make sure it doesn't have any moisture, any rust, or any debris on it, and you put that back in, okay? Bang. So I'm gonna start on the header right here, guys. Your header port and your rivets right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, all right? Then you have your registration that goes right in there. It's probably been secured to the vehicle, okay? So we're gonna work my way down there. The tippity top right there will be our clearance lights up there. It's not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Amber in color, no signs of any moisture on that, all right? Work our way down there. We have our splash guards, which would be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. no illegal welds, all right? So now, as I get right here, it get a little tricky because I could go either or, you know? But while I'm here, I'm just gonna do the fifth wheel, all right? I'm gonna do the fifth wheel from the inside and work my way out to the axle, okay? So I'm working on the fifth wheel. So right under here, this right here, this will be your apron. Your apron is not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? Then right here, you have your skid plate, which will be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, no signs of any gaps or daylight in between the apron and the skid plate. And the skid plate is properly greased as well. If you have any daylight or any gaps, do not leave with this truck, okay? You have to get somebody, a mechanic, a diesel mechanic, to take a look at that, all right? So we have our release arm, and our safety latch will be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? We're gonna work our way down to our platform with the skid plate sit on, okay? Our platform. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? We have our locking pins right here, and we have our nuts and bolts, okay? On that keeps, you know, our platform in place. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? So I'm not finished with the fifth wheel. We're gonna work our way underneath now. So we have our kingpin and we have our locking jaws, okay? As you can see, it's in a lock position. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, all right? And that concludes the whole fifth wheel I just explained to y'all, all right? So I'm gonna come back out now and I'm gonna work from the inside out. So I'm gonna work on the braking system now of, you know, our drive axle, all right? So our braking system, you can't really see it, but the brake line right there. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts on that. It's properly mounted secure on both ends. No signs of any leaking, okay? We're gonna work our way down to our brake chamber and our brake clamps. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. Properly mounted secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, okay? We're gonna work our way down to our push rod and slack adjusters on our drive tire, okay? They're not bent, cracked, or broken. Properly mounted secured to the vehicle. No signs of any contaminant or debris in there leaking, okay? Now we're gonna work our way in on the brake pads. Our brake pads are not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle. No signs of it being dangerously worn down, bluish in color to let you know that it's overheating, okay? We have our brake drums. Our brake drums is on the inside of there. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? Then we're gonna work our way to our inner rim, okay? Our inner rim is not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, all right? So we're gonna work our way over to the inner tire now. Our inner tire is not bent, cracked, or no abrasions, bulges, or cuts on the inner tire, okay? The top of the tire now. Top of the tire is evenly worn, no less than 232 with an inch on there. You check that with a tread depth gauge, okay? Bang. Our spacing in between our drive tires, okay? Work our spacing, make sure our spacing, the tires aren't rubbing, okay? Make sure there's no contaminants or debris in the inside of that tire, all right? Bang, we're gonna work our way on the outside of the tire now, okay? Outside of the tire, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, okay? It got a little cuts, a little abrasions in it. You just let the examiner know what you're inspecting, all right? Bang, we have our outer rim. Outer rim is not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, all right? We have our lug nuts back here, are not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no signs of any rust, leaking, or shininess to let you know that it's loose, okay? We have our axle hub right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, all right? When we have our valve stem, which would be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no signs of any leaking, all right? How you would check that is with an air pressure gauge to make sure that it's operating level and the tire is properly inflated, okay? Now that I just did the braking, the tires all the way out. Then we're gonna go back in and work on the suspension. So we have our front and our rear control suspension mount, okay? Front and rear suspension mount, okay? It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? We have our suspension arm right here, control arm. This is our suspension control arm. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, all right? We have our shock absorber right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no signs of any leaking, okay? Then we have our U bolts in there. Both of them are not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds on that, okay? We have our airbag, which would be this right here. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no signs of any leaking on that, okay? Bang. So we work our way out now. We have our mud flaps, which would be this right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, properly mounted secured to the vehicle, and not hanging dangerously low to the ground, okay? Bang. that's done. We're gonna work on we have our four-way flashes, turning signals, and brake lights, okay? It's not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, red in color, no signs of any moisture, all right? We have our rubber seals around there, it's not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rot, all right? We have our reverse lights. They're not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, clean and clear in color, and no signs of any moisture in that, all right? We have the rubber seals around there, it's not ripped, torn, or frayed, or dry rot, okay? Bang. So now we're gonna work our way back now. We have our cross members, which would be this right here, all the way down the bottom of the trailer. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds. We have our landing gear and our landing gear crank arm. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds. All right, you wanna also make sure clearance, the clearance between the tire and the landing gear, you have your proper clearance, all right? So we're gonna start from the trailer, the side of our trailer, which will be this, all the way down. We have 80% worth of DOT sticker, all the way from the front, all the way down to the back of the trailer, okay? And we have our rivets. We're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds. And we walking on down. We inspecting this drone, you feel me? So baby, we're gonna get right here. We have our turning signals, four-way flashes. We're not bent, cracked, or broken, properly been secured to the vehicle, amber in color, no signs of any moisture on that, okay? Thank you. So we're gonna get underneath the trailer and we're gonna start on our brake lines, okay? Our brake lines, no abrasive bolts or cuts on these. They're connected on both ends. They're not cracked, they're not, no signs of any leaking, all right? We have our sliding tandem rail right here. Sliding tandem rail. We have our release arm and our locking pins, which would be that right there. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, properly metal secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? So underneath the trailer now, I'm gonna start first on the trailer suspension system. We have our front and we have our rear spring mounts, okay? They're not bent, cracked, or broken, properly metal secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds. Keep it real simple, okay? We have our leaf springs or spring leaves. They're bent, but they're not cracked or broken, properly metal secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds. No signs of it being scissored or shifted, okay? Then we have our U-bolts. Both U-bolts were not bent, cracked, or broken, probably meant secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, okay? Then we have our torque rod, which would be this right here, and we have our torque bar, which would be this right here, okay? They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably meant secured to the vehicle, no illegal welds, all right? Bang, that would be done for the suspension for now, okay? Now I'm gonna work on the brake, the trailer braking, okay? So we have our trailer braking lines, okay? There no abrasives, bulges, or cuts on the lines, no signs of any leaking, all right? Then we're gonna come out, work our way down to our brake chamber and our brake clamps right here. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking on that, all right? Bang, that's done. So we're gonna go to our brake pads, which would be this right here. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking on that, all right? Then we have our brake drums, okay? Our brake drums are not bent, cracked, or broken, probably not secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, no signs of any leaking, okay? Then we have our slack adjusters and push rods on the trailer braking, okay? They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably not secured to the vehicle. No signs of any contaminants or debris on that, all right? Then we have our inner rim right here. Our inner rim on the trailer tires are not bent, cracked, or broken, probably not secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds, all right? Then we have our inner tire, okay? No abrasive welds or cuts on that, and they're probably been secured to the rim of the CMV, all right? Same thing like you would check the drive tires, same thing you would check these tires, the trailer tires. Everything is the same. Spacing, make sure you got the proper spacing, the tires aren't rubbing, and no signs of any debris on there. You know, no less than 232 worth of inch worth of tread depth on your tires. You check that with a tread depth gauge, and the tires are evenly worn, okay? The outer tire now. No abrasive bulges or cuts on the outer tire, okay? Probably been secured to the rim of the trailer, all right? Our trailer rim, outer rim is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle, okay? This got, rust stains on it, all right? So you'll let the examiner know what you expect. So we're right here by the lug nuts now. Our lug nuts are not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any rust stains, leaking, or shining to let you know that it's loose, all right? We're gonna work our way down to this now. Our axle hub is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking, all right? You got lubrication on the inside of it. How you check it is you pop the mission, probably lubricate. Our valve stem is right here. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leaking. You check that with a air pressure gauge to make sure the tire is properly inflated. Okay? We'll work our way over. Now it's up to you if you want to bring it up, but it's good to know your truck, what you expect. We have our equalizer right here. It's not been cracked. Probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds. Same way I'll check the front trailer brakes. Trailer axle. I'll check my last, tire 5, trailer axle. Okay? Same way. It's the same thing. Okay? Bang. We have our door latches. Our door latches not been cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Okay? We have our mud flaps, our trailer mud flaps. Are not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Not hanging dangerously low to the floor. Alright? We have our marker lights. Okay? They're not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Red in color, no signs of any moisture. Alright? Bang. We're gonna work our way to the back now. So we at the back of our trailer now, ladies and gentlemen. From the top to the bottom, left to the right. Keep it real simple. So our door hinges all the way around the trailer. Man, our door hinges and our trailer is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Okay? No illegal welds. Alright? Our trailer doors. Our trailer door handles and our trailer doors. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds. Okay? 100% with the deal stick ticker along the back of the trailer, all the way across our doors. Alright? Bang. Work our way down there. Alright? We have our brake lights, our four-way flash, our tail lights, and our marker lights. Okay? They're not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Red in color, no signs of any motion on that. Okay? And the rubber seals around there is not brick torn afraid of dry rot. Alright? So now right here we have our identification lights. Okay? They're not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Okay? Red in color, no signs of any moisture on that. Alright? We're gonna work our way down there. We have our license plate. It's not been cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No illegal welds. Our license plate lighter than that. It's not cracked or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. Clean and clear in color underneath there. So right here we have our ICC bar. ICC bar, ladies and gentlemen, it's not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. And we have 100% with the DOT sticker on the side of it. So the same way how I'll check the driver's side of the vehicle, you tell the examiner I will check the passenger side of the vehicle. Alright? We're gonna work our way down there. So we right here, y'all. We got the exhaust, you know what I'm saying? Can't forget that. Our exhaust is not bent, cracked, or broken, probably been secured to the vehicle. No signs of any leak in the soot marks, alright? Definitely want to check this because you're going to be out there working in frigid temperatures, okay? And if you got a sleeper berth, if you have any leaking going on, this is carbon monoxide. You go to sleep in that sleeper berth, you will not wake up. So, alright, I just did a whole approach inspection. It's the Boy Wicked Ways, you know what I'm saying? Tap in, like, subscribe, scream at me, man.